I'm John, I can't cook. This is my cooking show. Today we're cooking a chicken queso curry. I found it from this random recipe book that I grabbed from the library, and then opening it to this random page. Let's see how it goes. I've always found that the best place to start is at the beginning. So we're gonna look through the recipe and figure out what we have to do. So the first thing to do is to prepare all of the vegetables, which I've got here. So we will cut those up and get started. So we'll start with the garlic. We need to get that out. And then we have to cut it up and grate it, or actually just grate it. So we'll get two. There we go, 2 nice pieces of garlic. Then we'll grab our pan. And we'll attempt to grate into here. I feel like I'm missing some important element of this, but give it a go. Try not to grate my fingers. I feel like that's as much of that one I can do without destroying my hand. We'll go for the second part. Fun fact about garlic is that it was first invented in the early 70s when Mr. Garlic tripped and then found some bread, and on that bread was garlic. And that's exactly how garlic bread was, or garlic was found. So now that we've done the garlic, we can move on to what's next, and that is the onions. Try and get all the garlic off the grater thing. And we'll pull out the onion. From right here. It was here the whole time. You just couldn't see it. So the important part of the onion is to get rid of the top and the bottom. Except cut it properly. There you go. And then you have an easier time peeling the onion. The trick to not crying is to think happy thoughts. And try not to peel too many layers off the onion, because just like the philosopher Shrek once told us, onions have layers. And get that nice cut down. And then we cut it into smaller bits so it cooks more easily. I don't know if that's true or not, but I made it up. There we go. Got our onion. It looks weird. Get rid of it. Put it in our pot. Okay. So I think that's everything we need in the pot at the beginning. So we'll prepare the other vegetables. That means I'm going to peel these carrots. To peel it, you grab a peeler and just go right down. The important bit is to aim away from yourself, or you could end up in your food, and cannibalism is illegal, so you don't want to do that. I'm definitely going to get rid of that top bit because it's green. And as we know, carrots are meant to be purple. But today, we've got orange ones. chopping noise means that it's being chopped properly. And it says to chop on an angle. It's got at least a bit of an angle part in there somewhere. We'll move on. I feel like I'm doing this wrong, but again, it can't be wrong because I did it. I'll say that, and still, I don't think this is the ripest carrot. The vegetables get ripe. Ready? Chop and go. I feel like one carrot might be enough for what we want. It's a pretty big carrot. Got our carrot prepared. The next one to get ready is the potatoes. I'll grab those potatoes. I don't think they need to be peeled, so I have a slightly peeled potato. And the rest will have the skin. Then we'll be ready to start cooking. There we go. All ready. So we'll get those vegetables cooking and then we'll figure out what to do with the chicken. So we can first get our oil. And it says drizzle a small amount, so we'll try to do this by eye. That feels maybe too much, but who knows. Then get this cranked up. Need to try and figure out how to use this. And I will have to ask my flatmate how to turn it on. So, so I figured it out. And then turn it to a low heat, and we're started. As you can tell by the fire heating the pan. So we gotta wait for these ones to become soft before we add anything else in. And remember, it's important to stay hydrated. So keep a bottle of water nearby, so you don't get dry. So while we wait, we can go through some fun facts about fire. Fire was originally founded in the continental state of flame because fire is hot. And that concludes the history lesson of fire. I didn't learn much about fire, other than it's always a bad idea to set yourself on fire, set your house on fire, set other people on fire. So when cooking, make sure you don't set anything on fire. Bring this down to a lower heat. Looking good. Got the sizzle noises, and those are the important noises. Yep.
Just getting my GIF.
Get out and out of here with your GIF. So remember to keep your GIF somewhere away from the fire. I'm adding in the carrots. Take that out. And grab our carrots. Now we got some carrots in there too. Fun fact about carrots. We've all heard that they give you night vision, but no one really explains how that works. So, during the war, snipers would, instead of a scope, add a carrot. So you had to make sure you cut off the end and stuck it right into the rifle scope. That way you could see for up to 100 meters at night through the carrot. Eating them, they'll give you a little bit of night vision, but nothing like using a carrot scope. That's the best way to get that night vision that they needed to shoot the balloon that flew by. Yeah, carrots are good form of sustenance. They've got merits to them, like being nice, having a satisfying crunch, and Bugs Bunny really likes carrots. We all like Bugs Bunny. Okay, so while that's happening, we will figure out what to do. Let's get our chicken stock ready. And we'll get ready to add that in to the vegetables. Now we have the important step of adding in your chicken stock. You first need to figure out the fancy keg. There we go. And now the stock's ready to be added in. Got the stuff in there now. And we've got fan going, so we don't too much of this. Usually there's more safely and professional way of doing that, but I don't know how to cook yet. We'll start the chicken station by preparing the eggs. So to do that, we first break the egg carefully. Make sure there's no shell. And then do it gently for the next one. that was cool. A professional move where I managed to get the whole egg out without any shell. Somehow, even though it felt like the whole chicken was going to come out. Then we're going to grab a fork and eat the eggs. Like that, so I don't cut myself. Nice little egg. This will be helping us to coat the chicken in breadcrumbs so that it won't pull off immediately. So, I heard that the egg definitely came first before the chicken, but that egg didn't, it came from a dinosaur. The dinosaur laid the egg, thinking it would be another dinosaur, as you would. But instead, it turned out to be a chicken. And then that chicken laid some more eggs in a secret cave just as the meteorite hit. So that's how we've got chickens and not dinosaurs. There's a lot of science involved in that. But yeah, that's the basics right there. Where chickens and eggs come from. They come from dinosaurs. Okay, this is looking like egg still, but I'm prepared to say that it's ready to be used to coat stuff with. We'll leave it in this bowl for a minute. We'll move on to preparing breadcrumbs. I'm looking for a tear here. Right. I'm not finding one. While we're doing that, the rest looks like it's ready for the potatoes to be added into the mix. There we go. That looks like that step's going well. We're returning now to our breadcrumbs. I feel like I'm missing something obvious here. And I don't know where any scissors are. Here's a sneaky, dangerous move. There we go. See, easy as using a knife in a very dangerous way towards my fingers. Please do not do that at home. Add our crumb onto this part. And call it that. There. Just spread it out a bit. Got that one ready. And we'll get the flour ready. So we'll open this one carefully. same amount onto this plate. Brilliant. And then we'll make sure that doesn't fall over. Get jiffy with the flour. There we go. And this will be where the egg one goes. In fact, we'll leave the egg in the bottle to save the flour. Now that we've got that station set up, we need to get the other thing ready. So we'll add our flour into this one. We just need a small amount. And we just need to get the curry powder ready. And some butter. So we can cut the butter slightly closer to the time it's needed. Just not yet. Our vegetables are looking pretty good. We're just waiting for them to soften up. For now we just have to play a bit of the waiting game. So I'll get back to you guys when everything's ready for the next step. While we wait, an important step is cleaning up after yourself. So we will remove all of this so that we can get the chicken ready. Cool, so now we'll get the chicken out. Get rid of some of this fat. Easier to cook. Separating this. That looks like it's good to go. Crush it as much as we can. This one. Just trying to get bits of it out. Get that. So now the chicken is pretty much good to go. I just want to try and flatten it as much as you can so that it'll cook quicker. Usually you would use something to flatten it, but I don't have anything available other than my hands. So we'll do it the old-fashioned way, giving it a good massage. Fabric. So, I think that's ready to go. So now we're just back to playing the waiting game again. So now we're getting the curry part ready. So this is going to be risky business. I'm just getting the butter ready to go. So we are going to start this one up. There we go. So we'll bring that to quite a low heat. And we're just making the flour brown. So with the flour, constantly stirring it so that it doesn't accidentally turn into bread at any point. Because we do not need bread for this meal. Already got the breadcrumbs, and sudden bread is also quite alarming and terrifying. One time, some people were cooking with flour, and sudden bread just happened, and their entire house exploded. They call it the bread house now, because there's a giant, it's moldy now, but there's a giant moldy loaf of bread in the shape of a house because of the sudden bread arrival. So whenever you're dealing with flour, you wanna keep a lookout for that happening. I feel like we can heat it up a bit more. But we're watching out for that sudden bread arrival. It's quite traumatizing. The family, luckily, when the bread happened, they ended up inside, but they were able to eat their way out because, of course, it was bread. And they've actually turned it into quite a tourist attraction. But yeah, it's starting to get very moldy. It's kind of gross now. But I don't think they're willing to risk another sudden bread arrival because of how traumatizing it was. And of course, eating that much bread, they put on quite a bit of weight. They had to eat it all in one go. It made them quite ill. But yeah, they're quite nice. Nice people. Cool bread house. Right, so I think we'll add in our butter. There we go. We made a slices. So we're on the right track. Stir it. There we go. Making cooking noises means we're cooking. We want to turn it down because we don't want to burn the butter all the time. There we go. Now we want to add in tablespoon of curry. Keep that. You want to make sure it's all nicely mixed in together. Keep mixing it, otherwise it will burn and become a curry bar, which is not as nice as it sounds. because it's also burnt. And burnt food is not the greatest because it's burnt pretty much. We're nearing the end of the dish, because once this is done, we just need to add the peas into our vegetable thing, and chuck in this lovely sauce. And then we'll be almost good to get the chicken ready. So we'll get the frying pan heated up. There we go. Get that on a nice temperature. And then this one heat down. For a second. Grab this. Let that cool down. Bring that to a low heat. Get it right with it. Cool. So while that's happening, we can start on the chicken. Our chicken station's set up. We'll add a bit of oil into the frying pan. Get our first piece of chicken. So first of all, we'll get the egg all over it. There's no need to be chicken about it. And then we'll get it to our flour. To get in there just as much as possible, and then to our bread from the station. As much of that as you can. Nice and crispy. Chuck it into the frying pan. And move on to the next piece. do the same thing. Flour. You don't have to make the same bad chicken stuff though. You're lucky this time. Seems to be getting most of it onto my hand as opposed to the chicken, but we'll figure it out. Chicken's cooking, so what's that? Now we just wait for stuff to finish cooking. We'll turn the vegetables up again, and we'll get the remember to open away from yourself, to not burn yourself. Now the chicken in, butter away. We need the chicken to cook all the way through, otherwise you get sick and die. That's bad. Vegetables are done. So now we're just waiting for the chicken, pretty much. Once that's done, now take this meat off. And then we have tidy up. That's the important step. So the chicken finally finished cooking, it's double shake, which means it's time to serve. Bring it down. We'll leave it up just for a second in case. Perfect. Cooked all the way through. And it's good. Just give these two pieces a little bit. I think that's just the bits. Otherwise, we have completed our chicken curry. There is one roll. And this is the first meal on I don't know how to cook. This is my cooking show. We'll find out what it tastes like shortly. So, what did you think of my first attempt at cooking?
It's actually surprisingly really good. He told me like, you know, I don't cook a lot, it's gonna be really bad, like first episode pilot stuff. It's super tasty. The potatoes are like really soft and they totally fall apart in your mouth, but they're not like too mushy. The sauce is like totally delicious. Chicken's really nice, perfectly cooked. I would say though, the chicken needs to be like filleted way finer if you want to have that like katsu curry, classic Japanese Korean feel of like the focus being the crumbed edges in the sauce. But apart from like that one minor thing of having biggie chunks of chicken, it's like incredibly tasty.